These exercises are best practiced on an empty or not too full stomach. Wear soft clothing which will allow you to move freely and breathe deeply. Practice with bare feet or with socks. You may need a strap, belt, or towel for the relaxation routine. The relaxation routine is practiced on the floor. If you don't have carpeting, you might want to use an exercise mat. If you have any physical injuries, especially back or neck problems, please consult your physician before beginning this or any other exercise routine, and watch the entire program through once before beginning. Well, hey, come on in. After you started using my first video, the Unworkout, a lot of you asked me what to do when you don't have a whole hour to exercise. So here I am, still maintaining that effective exercise doesn't have to be a brutal experience. And I have come up with 2 20-minute exercise routines, both of which are designed to strengthen the body and quiet the mind. The first is a stand-up series to wake you up and focus your mental energy so you can make the most of your day. The second routine is a floor series designed to be used in the evening or any time when you need to unwind and take the kinks out. And then finally, we'll take 10 minutes to practice a soothing and healing exercise for the mind. Some of these stretches may look easy, but believe you me, they have kept yoga masters busy for centuries, and me busy for, well, not quite centuries. Don't get discouraged if you can't do exactly what I'm doing right away. I never thought I'd be able to get some of the postures you'll see in this program, but gentle, steady repetition really can work wonders. So be patient with yourself and keep practicing, and they'll get easier and you'll get better. My grandmother always used to say, "The dropping of water wears away stone." This is not the latest fad. These are exercises to last a lifetime. Enjoy the beauty of the movements, and don't be afraid to feel beautiful while you're doing them. Let's wake up. Don't think you're awake just because your eyes are open. I mean, let's wake up from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and everything in between. First, let's get some fresh oxygen moving through your bloodstream. As you follow me through these movements, keep that image in mind. Life-giving oxygen riding on the breath, reviving and replenishing every cell in your body. The yogis say the mind is master of the senses. The breath is master of the mind. And by the way, if you do this right, you might just get a little dewy as we go along. Let's center ourselves. Stand with your feet hip distance apart, arms relaxed by your sides, eyes resting on a point in front of you. Imagine sending roots down from the soles of your feet, and at the same time, feel the tips of your ears and the top of your head lengthen upward toward the sky. Make a tiny figure 8 with your nose till you feel your head easily balancing on top of your neck. Now rock forward toward your toes, then backward toward your heels. Now rock over to the right edges of your feet, and over to the left edges, and back to the center. Take a deep breath in and out. We'll begin with 3 ancient flowing exercises called SILKEN movements. That's really what they're called. I don't do them all that well yet, but I love them so much, I have to share them with you. So here we go. Bend your knees, inhale through your nose and float your arms up and out, slowly straightening your knees. Lace your fingers together and press your palms up toward the sky while your feet press deeper into the ground. Slowly exhale. Arms come down, wrists first, fingertips pointing out. Again, inhale, making a wide arc with your arms, feet pressing down, palms pressed way up. And exhale, arms fully extended, leading with your wrists, fingertips flexed back. Inhale. You can see why this pose is called holding up the heavens. And exhale. Inhale up to the sky. And as you exhale, resist the impulse to let your chest and shoulders collapse as you see me doing here. It's not the best. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. How good. Exhale and empty your lungs completely. Feet a little wider than hip distance apart, parallel to one another. Soften your knees and straighten them as you inhale, arms reaching out to the side and back, palms down, looking back to your right hand. Exhale, release your arms, soften your knees again. Inhale, knees straighten, reach for the opposite walls, look back at your left hand. Exhale, arms down, knees bending. And inhale, looking back toward your right hand again. Stretch your fingertips. Exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Soften your knees. Inhale, straighten, look to the right. And exhale. Inhale. This really helps relieve the tension and stiffness in my troublesome whiplash neck. Exhale. Inhale. Wall to wall. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, feeling the stretch all across your chest. And exhale all the way out. Good. Bend your knees slightly. Tuck your tailbone under. Inhale and pretend you're drawing a taut bowstring with your left hand away from your right palm. Look toward your right fingertips and flex them back. Exhale, releasing your arms, facing forward. Now to the other side. Inhale, reach your left palm and your right elbow away from each other. Fingertips flexed. Exhale, arms releasing. Again, inhale to your right. Drawing the string to its maximum extension. Feel the resistance. And exhale, knees still bent. Inhale, looking left, fingertips flexed. That's what makes it effective. And exhale, releasing. Inhale, again to the right. Keep the string taut. And exhale all the way out. Inhale to the left. Don't forget to let yourself feel beautiful. And exhale. This is my favorite of the silken movements. Inhale to the right. collapse when you exhale. Inhale to the left. And exhale. Oh, I'm glowing. How about you? All right. Place your right hand on your right thigh. Turn your left palm open. Inhale, raise your left arm way up toward the ceiling, and as you exhale, stretch it up and over, arching to your right. Slide your right hand down your leg for support. Let your head be neutral, neck relaxed. Keep breathing smoothly and deeply. Plant your feet. Feel the energy humming from your left foot all the way up your left side and out your fingertips. One smooth arc of energy. Breathing in and out. And inhale up. Now, put your left hand on your left thigh and turn your right palm open. Inhale, raise your right arm up, stretch way up to the ceiling and arch up and to the left as you exhale, keeping your breath steady. Strong legs, right fingertips reaching away from your right foot. Make space inside your body as you breathe. Keep your head neutral, your neck relaxed. Neck relaxed. Thank you. Try to keep your right shoulder back, not forward. You're going to have a tiny little waistline if you keep this up. And the more you do it, the deeper you'll be able to sink into the pose. And after a while, you're going to enjoy it like I do. I promise. And inhale up. All right. Spread your feet a little wider apart. Now swivel your right foot 90 degrees to the right. Left foot slightly pigeon-toed, turn so both hips face the right wall. Inhale. Raise your arms overhead. Exhale, lacing all your fingers together, pointing your index finger up. Inhale, stretch way up. And as you exhale, bend your right knee and adjust your right foot if you need to so your knee is directly over your ankle and your thigh is parallel to the floor or as close as you can get to that. Breathing smoothly and deeply, eyes steady on a point in front of you. Strengthen that back leg. Tuck your tailbone under, taking the arch out of your lower back. Inhale, making space in your body. Exhale, reaching up. This pose will really tone up your arms and thighs. Yes, warrior pose will make you strong like bull. Now, when you've stood it long enough, take a deep breath in, sink a little lower, and as you exhale, press your knee up, come back to the center. Keep your arms up. Take a full breath in and out. Swivel your left foot to the left, turn your right foot slightly pigeon-toed, both hips facing the left wall this time. Inhale, stretching way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, sink down, bending your left knee till your thigh is parallel to the floor, knee directly over your ankle. Breathing, eyes steady on one spot. Keep that back leg strong, tailbone under. Let your breath make space in your body. Let it keep you lifted. Feel the power and dignity of this pose, this warrior pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper, and inhale up. Don't let your arms down. It's hard to believe that just holding your arms over your head could feel so athletic, isn't it? Feet a little closer together, swivel to your right. Shift your weight forward onto your right foot, back toes touching the floor for balance. Focus your eyes on one point and slowly lift your back leg up till your body begins to pivot forward. Now, if you start to lose your balance, just hold it here. That's great. The goal is eventually to bring your whole body parallel to the floor. You can imagine you're a stiff board. Press your arms in against your ears. I started holding on to the bedpost. I know it's hard, but keep trying. Inhale and exhale up. Keep your arms up. Okay. This is my weak side. So if I plunge to my death, don't mind me. You just keep going. Weight forward on your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pivot forward by lifting your leg up as far as you can, keeping your body straight like a balancing stick. It's really good for maintaining our sense of balance. So just do the best you can and don't give up trying. Eyes on one point. Lengthen the back of your neck and inhale up. Now, for a variation on the same theme, swivel to the right. Inhale, stretching way up, and as you exhale, fold out and over your right leg. You bend your right knee if you need to. Keep your left heel on the floor, fingertips or palms on the floor on either side of your right foot. Round your back and try to touch your forehead to your knee, or come as close as you can. Keep your eyes open, but don't try to look at me now. I'll tell you when to get up. Just keep breathing. That strangling feeling in your throat means you're stimulating your thyroid gland. You're also stimulating your liver and your kidneys. And this pose surely does something for the legs now, doesn't it? Keep breathing. Now raise your head. Slide your left foot way back behind you with your heel off the floor and come into a deep lunge. Right knee directly over your ankle. Oh, how nice. As you breathe in, always think of making space in your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. Slide your left foot up. Swivel to the center and hang there for a moment. And breathe. Let your body hang loose. And breathe. Now swivel to the left. Bring your right foot slightly pigeon-toed so both hips face the left wall. Rest your fingertips or your palms on the floor. Bend your left knee if you need to and round your spine. Try to touch your forehead to your knee or as close as you can get. Eyes stay open, breathing evenly and deeply. Don't try to watch me. Just keep breathing. Now you can release your head. Slowly slide your right leg back, heel up, left knee directly over your ankle. Front knee, back heel, stretching apart. Sink down into this pose and keep breathing. Inhale. And as you exhale all the way out, bring your back foot into its original position. Put your palms together. Strengthen your legs. And inhale up to standing. Swivel back to the middle and slowly, without desperation, release your arms from their misery. Oh, good. Now, with your feet still wide apart, place your hands on your hips. Inhale, lift your chest and chin up toward the ceiling. And exhale, forward and out. Knees soften, arms and head dangle down. reach your left hand over and take hold of your right ankle. Inhale and stretch your right hand up toward the ceiling. Exhale and slowly turn your body so you can look up toward your hand. Breathe deeply. Inhale, feel your chest expand. Exhale, feel your body soften. Take a deep breath in. Exhale down. Now, reach your right hand over. Take hold of your left ankle. Inhale, stretching your left hand up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you turn slowly to try to see your extended hand. Reach up toward the promise of a wonderful day ahead. As you inhale, feel your chest expand. As you exhale, release a little more into the twist. Reach up toward all good things to come. And exhale down. Hang forward for a moment. Now bend your knees and begin to curl back up to standing. Bring your pelvis forward. Let your arms and head stay loose and heavy. And let your body roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Until your head balances easily on top. Good morning. I want you to imagine a well of healing, energizing, golden light, a fountain of youth under your feet. Hands in front of you, palms turned upward. Bend your knees slightly and inhale, slowly straightening your knees as you use your hands to draw this imaginary light all the way up into you and through you. And as you exhale, let it shower like a fountain over you and around you, bringing your arms down and softening your knees. Again, inhale, legs, hips, chest, head filling with light. Exhale, letting it shower around you and bathe you in light. Inhale. If you picture it, you will feel it. And as you exhale, bathe yourself in light. Inhale, breathing in radiant, healing light. Exhale. And feel yourself shine. Let your arms just hang for a minute. Steady your eyes on a point in front of you. Let your body become very still. Become aware of your heartbeat. Feel your breath flowing in and out. Feel how alive you are, and what a miracle your body is. Take a deep breath in. Stretch your arms open wide. And then give yourself a big hug. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope I see you later. Thank you. Wasn't that nice? Well, hello again, and welcome back. Was your day just perfect? No upsets, no disappointments. Nobody hurt your feelings. Well, I hope it was. But just in case, why don't you get down on the floor with me now? You know, one of the basic necessities for looking good and feeling good is sleep. Regular, deep sleep is nature's panacea. Shakespeare called it sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The trouble is that lots of times when we finally do get the chance to rest, we're too keyed up to really relax. You know what I mean? So our sleep is not as refreshing and restorative as it was meant to be. And that's how we get into that horrible cycle of stress and fatigue, and it's a big reason that we get sick. For these next 20 minutes, we're going to do a series of yoga postures designed to release all the tension we have accumulated during the day. Believe it or not, we store lots of the day's tension in the back of our legs. Well, yes, I believe it. Okay, let's begin to break the cycle of stress and get ready for a deep, sound sleep. Let's begin to knit up Shakespeare's sleeve of care. No more sleeping aids. And by the way, this will do a lot more for your looks than an $80 facial. Just remember, breathing is the key. Lie on your back, resting your hands on your abdomen. Inhale slowly through your nose and feel your abdomen rise. Let your chest expand. And exhale, release. Inhale into your abdomen, chest up to your collarbones. And exhale, abdomen pressing back toward your spine. Inhale, abdomen, chest, collarbones. And exhale, emptying your lungs completely. Now let your breath return to normal. Reach your arms up over your head. Stretch up with your right hand, right foot. Stretch up left hand down to left foot. Both hands and both feet together. Stretch it out. Try not to arch your back as you stretch your fingers. And let it go. Slowly slide your feet up and draw both knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, holding opposite elbows if you can. Let your breath become smooth and deep. Roll your tailbone down toward the floor. Lift your head now and bring your forehead toward your knees. Feel your lower back press down into the floor. This gentle pose does wonders for releasing tension in the lower back that can come from sitting at a desk all day or walking around in high heels. Let your head back down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. And exhale your legs down. Release your arms, feet on the floor. The ancient yogis used to prescribe this and other hamstring stretchers as an antidote to insomnia. On your back again, feet on the floor, knees bent. Bend your right knee in toward your chest. Interlace your hands around the arch of your foot. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly extend your right foot up toward the ceiling. If you need to, you can use your strap in this same position and hold it so that your arms are extended. You can feel a slight stretch through your shoulders. Feel your own limit and do not go beyond it. Legs straight, toes flexed back. If this feels easy, slide your left leg down onto the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. Slowly lower your right leg. Feet flat on the floor again. Now bring your left knee up to your chest. Interlace your fingers or put your strap around the arch of your foot. Draw your left knee up toward your chest and fully extend your leg. Flex your toes back towards you. Reach your heel up toward the ceiling. Again, if it feels easy, slide your right leg down onto the floor. Hamstring, hamstring, where you been? Been around the world, I'm going again. Please don't mind my silliness. Just take a deep breath in, let it out, and let your leg down. That was good, wasn't it? I call this next stretch the pretzel. You'll see why in just a minute. On your back again. Bring both feet flat onto the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Reach your left hand through your legs and interlace your hands around your right knee. Slowly drawing your right knee back towards your chest. Breathe smoothly and deeply. You should feel a unique sensation in your left outer hip, or possibly the inner thigh. If you want to intensify the sensation, draw your knee closer to your chest and roll slightly to your right. Something went just then. Keeping your hip joints open and flexible helps prevent aches and pains in the back. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and release the pose. Stretch it all the way out on the floor. Now bring both legs up again and cross your right ankle over your left knee this time. Reach your right hand through your legs, lace both hands together below your left knee, and slowly draw your left knee towards your chest. Breathing smoothly and deeply. Rolling slightly to the left will make the sensation sensational. Don't you love it? You'll get to. And feet back on the floor. And stretch the legs out again. Raise your right arm up over your head, left foot across, roll to your right and onto your stomach. Bring your elbows and forearms onto the floor in front of you, shoulder width apart, and feet as close together as you can. Strengthen your legs and point your toes. Inhale, exhale, pressing your hands into the floor, chest and abdomen lifting up. High as you can without straining, and keep breathing. As you inhale, feel your whole torso open and expand. This is great for the lower back, but don't press up to the discomfort level. If your neck feels okay, lift your chin up, let your head drop back. It's a little hard for me. This pose is so good for the back. It makes it strong and flexible. It's good for the kidneys and digestive system, too. Deep breath in, exhale all the way out as you slowly lower down onto your elbows. Now we're going to stretch the spine the opposite direction. Press away from the floor till you're sitting all the way back on your heels. You can slide your knees apart a little so you can scoot down between your legs, keeping your arms stretched way out in front of you with your forehead on the floor. Don't try to look at me now. I'll tell you what to do and when to get up. Breathe deeply and smoothly. What a comforting position. Try to breathe all the way down into your lower back. Feel your tailbone and the top of your head reaching away from each other. Feel your spine growing longer. This pose massages the stomach and the intestines, and it's good for your digestion. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. And slowly curl yourself up till you're sitting on your heels. Now I want you to press up onto your knees. Bring them hip distance apart for our little zoological segment. First the camel, then the rabbit. Reach your right hand back and get hold of your right heel. Reach your left hand back and get hold of your left heel. Tighten your rear and let your head drop back as far as is comfortable. As you inhale, feel your chest lift up and open. As you exhale, press your pelvis forward like a sail, filling up with wind. If your neck's not comfortable with your head dropped back, as mine is not, just keep it up like you see mine. This pose releases tension in the thighs, in the hips, the neck, the spine, and it straightens drooping shoulders. When you get ready to get up, you're going to support with your hands and inhale as you go back up to your knees. Exhale as you sit back down. Knees together till they touch. Sitting back on your heels. Lower your chest to your knees and take hold of your heels. Tuck your forehead in as much as you can, resting the top of your head ever so lightly on the floor. Breathe. Now slowly lift your hips up toward the ceiling till your arms are fully extended, as though you were trying to roll forward into a somersault. Eyes open, breathing smoothly. Don't try to look at the television in this position, please. If you feel pressure on your head or your neck, press your knees into the floor. You should not be pressing the top of your head onto the floor. Keep pulling back with your hands and pressing forward with your hips. That's the stretch. This stretch stimulates the thyroid gland, and you know that's good for you. You're releasing tension from your neck and your shoulders and giving your spine a wonderful good stretch. Take a deep breath in, exhale all the way out, and slowly lower your hips towards your heels. Let your arms rest by your side, forward on the floor. And then curl up until you're sitting upright on your heels. Open your feet just enough so that you can wriggle down between your heels. Knees as close together as possible, tops of your feet on the floor, palms resting on your knees, and breathe. If this feels challenging, stay right here. Or if you can, go down first onto one elbow or one hand and then the other. Still breathing. You can stay here if you like. It's a good stretch. Or you can gradually ease all the way down till your shoulder blades and back are flat on the floor. And if you're feeling very fine, you can hold opposite elbows over your head. Please forgive me. I was afraid if I warned you, you wouldn't even try it. It's really good for you. Stay in there now. Keep breathing. You don't want to faint in this position. You'd never get up. You can feel where it's good for you, can't you? Okay, stay here as long as you can. And when you have to get up, do it gently and easily. Ease back up onto your elbows and sit back up on your heels and get ready to stretch your legs out. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, and take hold of your ankles. Lean forward slightly. Plant your elbows into your inner thighs, or, as you can see, I'm doing it on the inside of my knee. Inhale. As you exhale, gently press your knees down toward the floor. No bouncing or jerking, just one long, continuous press. Let your head and neck relax. And let your breath be smooth and deep. Very long, slow breaths. Bending forward all the way from where your spine touches the floor. Up and out and over and down. This is a wonderful pose for women. It increases circulation in the pelvic area and just generally offers blessed relief for all kinds of female discomfort, if you know what I mean. When I do this by myself, I stay in it for 5 minutes. My secret is I breathe in and then breathe out and hold my breath after I've exhaled. While I'm holding my breath, I feel myself relax just a little more every time. You're gonna sleep good tonight. Take a deep breath in and out and come up slowly. Now we're in position to stretch both legs forward. Lift your behind up and back. Just get out of the way back there. Tilt your pelvis slightly forward. Lift your torso up and way out and fold over your legs. Take hold of your big toes with your thumb and your first 2 fingers. Or you can certainly use the strap around your feet if you need to. This is easier for me than it may be for a lot of people. Look down so that the back of your neck is long and open feeling. Breathe smoothly and deeply. Press the back of your knees down into the floor and gently pull your toes back to intensify the sensation. Be sure to pull the little toe side back too. Breathe deeply and smoothly. This stretch is so good for you. Good for the kidneys. And it helps prevent the compression and shortening of the spine that wants to happen as we get older. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Every time you breathe out, let your hip joints and your thighs and your back release just a little bit more into this position. Stay with it even if you're not all the way over. How nice. All right, now you can release your feet. And slowly curl back up. Keep your right leg stretched out on the floor and place your left foot on the outside of your right knee. Feel both sit bones resting on the floor. And if you can't feel your sit bones, you just can't have any white gravy with your bacon tomorrow morning. You're just gonna have to have your bacon and hog jowl and biscuits and fried eggs all by itself. Plant your left hand firmly behind you. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, fingertips pointing up. Slowly turn to look back over your left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, feel your body expand. Exhale, let your body soften and use your arms to deepen the twist. Keep your foot flexed. This pose greatly relieves tension in the back and helps get over headaches. Breathe deeply, firming your waistline with every breath. Inhale, exhale, and slowly unwrap yourself, coming back to the middle. Now stretch your right leg forward and bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Feel both sit bones on the floor, right hand on the floor behind you, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Look back over your right shoulder. Left foot flexed in front of you. And breathe. Make space inside your body as you inhale. Twist a little farther as you exhale. Try to keep your spine erect. Not easy to do. Think tall. A little more release with every breath. Slowly but surely, this will get easier. And ever so gently, let yourself unwind. Stretch your legs out in front of you, shake them loose, and get into a comfortable cross-legged position. Good. Take a moment now to notice how your body feels. I feel like I'm gonna sleep tonight. I hope these sessions are giving you the benefit they do me. Every time we practice this together, I want you to think to yourself, I am achieving a mental state that is both heightened and relaxed. And at the same time, I'm continually reshaping and improving my body. You see, the more conscious you are of giving yourself this gift, the more it's gonna work for you. It's transforming, really. You'll see. So stick with it, and let's do it again tomorrow. The mind is the most powerful part of our being and the hardest to control. If we want to feel less helpless and more in control of our lives, we must learn to quiet our minds, to dispel frantic, negative, agitated, and random thoughts with clear and positive intentions. We can begin by learning simply to focus all our attention on the sensations in our body. I want you to lie down on your back on the floor and close your eyes. Good. Now gently wriggle your body loose like a noodle. Let your arms and legs roll open. Turn your palms up toward the ceiling. And let your head roll easily from side to side till you find just the right place to let it rest. Feel how solid the floor is underneath you. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let your whole body soften. Again, breathe in, slowly and deeply. And breathe out, even more slowly. Another deep breath in, softening, letting go even more. Notice the coolness of the air as it comes into your nose, the warmth of your breath as it flows out. Feel the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Know where to go and nothing to do. Just present in the moment, this moment. Just breathing in and breathing out. Now let go control of your breath and let it happen wherever it wants to. Let your feet relax. Feel the muscles in your feet letting go and softening. Let your calves soften. Feel the muscles in your calves letting go, releasing. Feel the muscles in your thighs. Let them go. Relax your hips, abdomen, your stomach, your back. Soften your back. Soften your chest. Let your shoulders drop. Let them go. Arms get limp. Elbows, wrists, hands relax. Fingers soften. Let your neck go. Let your head get heavy. Ears. Let your face get soft. Your eyes. Eyelids. Relax your cheek muscles. Soften the inside of your mouth. Your tongue. Soften your lips. Let everything go. Most of us are harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else. In fact, sometimes the way we talk to ourselves inside is downright mean. And most of the time, we're not even aware that it's happening or how crippling it is. Before we can hope for self-improvement or self-healing, we must become conscious of the way we treat ourselves now and make a decision to be kinder. Now, as I talk to you, I want you to think about your breath. Don't make any big effort to listen to me. You're going to hear me anyway. Just relax and breathe. I'm going to ask you to let your mind go back in time to when you were very young and see if you can remember something, some incident that hurt or disappointed you. Do you remember how it made you feel? Did it make you cry? Who comforted you? Who took you up into their lap and held you and petted you and comforted you? Did anybody? As you allow the memory of that feeling to come back to you, I want you to take a moment and think if maybe you haven't had the same sensation of hurt or disappointment recently. Maybe within the past few weeks, or maybe just yesterday. Did you cry then? And if you didn't, did the little child you used to be cry or want to cry? Was there anybody there to comfort that little child? Did you ignore her or him along with everybody else? Well, it's all right. You can do it now. Call yourself by your first name, as if you were your own child. which you are, you know. Acknowledge the hurt and the loss and the pain of being knocked around in the grown-up world. Comfort yourself with compassion and understanding. Forgive yourself for any of the ways you have caused harm to yourself intentionally or unintentionally. Forgive yourself for all the things you find so much fault with all day long, for efforts that have failed, for mistakes and misdeeds, for the disappointments you have caused loved ones. Forgive yourself. Commend yourself for things you've done well and for earnest efforts, successful or not, and resolve to keep trying to do your own personal best, and then let it go. Resolve to keep trying to do your own personal best, and let it go. Let it go. Forgive yourself and comfort yourself and let it go. It is good to invite the little child we used to be to come into our consciousness often. It's this part of us that is creative and magical. It is this part of us that is giddy and silly and naive. It is this part of us that is dearest to those who love us. It is this part that will remind us to be gentle with ourselves and help us to understand the term self-respect. Now I want you to imagine a lovely white light coming into your body, warming and healing your body from the inside, behind your eyes, through your chest and stomach, into your arms, fingertips, into your legs, and all the way out into your toes. A lovely, loving light, suffusing you with life, calming you, filling you with peace. Wisdom is intelligence informed by love. Part of loving yourself and being good to yourself is learning to discipline and govern yourself. Now, staying with your inner sensations, slowly let your eyes begin to open as though you were seeing the world for the very first time. I'm going to say goodbye to you with a little poem. As you get used to doing this meditation with me, I hope you will begin to say the poem with me too. All common things, each day's events, that with the hour begin and end, our pleasures and our discontents are rounds by which we may ascend.